Hi everyone, welcome to my build of the starter home for my mint berry as a part of the not so berry challenge. I want to build the house myself just to practice building homes and builds in general. So obviously I went for a mint slash pastel green theme to match my sim. I didn't have a minty wallpaper for the outside of the house, but you know, I guess the green kind of works. Kind of, maybe. I kind of want to go for a modern-ish build. I didn't put too much thought into it. I think I only looked at like a few pics for inspiration on Pinterest, and that's about it. But mostly I just went with whatever felt right. So there isn't like a specific theme or style that I was aiming for. But I really like the dark wood color with the green. So I think that's the main color wood that I went for in the end. I may have gone for maybe a slightly lighter color inside the house, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I want to do like a for the second floor to just be kind of split, if that makes sense, from the top floor. So there isn't like a full on wall. I'll add a fence to it a little bit later. Because at first I didn't want to add a fence, but then I was like, I mean, imagine just accidentally falling off that. So I did end up doing that. Here I'm adding the bathroom, I think. Yeah, just a little bathroom. And otherwise, I went for a pretty open space with the kitchen and the sitting room being in the same room, same area. Here I'm choosing the wallpaper. I still want to go for like a pastel green, minty theme all around. But at the same time, I didn't want it to be too much. I didn't want it to be like super overpowering and just looking kind of weird, I guess. But yeah, I think I went for a slightly lighter, but still a pretty dark wood color. And I wanted it to match all around. But obviously, that's not always possible. There I was kind of comparing which counters I want to go for. I ended up going for this one with the greenish mintish color with the darker countertops, but then I ended up changing my mind apparently. I went for a lighter color. With the kitchen appliances, I also went for the greenish theme. There I was still kind of unsure whether this was the color I wanted to go for, just because obviously I used a darker wood tone for the rest of the build, so it kind of felt weird to have a light wood for the countertops, but I mean, it didn't matter that much really. And here I changed the wallpaper as well, I think. Oh yeah, because I didn't like how it matched with like the table and everything. Here I realized I was messing up with the wallpaper a little bit, but I fixed it. And here I'm still trying to decide on a wallpaper that I actually end up liking. I think I stuck with that because it kind of fits with the table. And I went for the minty chairs, look nice. Here I'm using the red shelf mod just to clutter up the countertops a little bit, just because it looks nicer. Obviously I couldn't go too hard because I still had to ensure that the build was below 20,000 simoleons. You can see that I have open on the top left corner, just the pricing and the size of the house. Just to keep an eye on it, make sure I don't go too crazy with all the clutter. But I still want to make it look lived in, like someone still lived there and not too empty. But yeah, this part always takes so long. Just because there's so many items and I still want to go for a minty theme. And then sometimes it's hard to put all the clutter down because it clips to other surfaces. So I was struggling a little bit here. But I think in the end I managed to make it work. Here I want to use a little like different colored plates just to make it look more fun. I think I did end up taking some of the items away in the end because I think the price of the build ended up being just a little bit over 20,000. So obviously I can move my sim into the build. But I think I only took like 1 or 2 items out. But I may have made some other changes as well. Here I'm adding the couch that I end up changing to a different one and just changing the whole layout of the sitting room. Because I want to add a TV as well. Because at first I thought it'd be nice if it was just like where you can chill, read a book. Because obviously the main sim is a scientist, so I thought they'd spend most of their time reading, but then I thought it'd still be nice to have a TV. Because I'd want a TV in my house. Even though I actually don't watch TV that much. But yeah, I do end up changing the couch just because I thought it was a little bit too minty. If that makes sense. But I don't think that happens until a little bit later. Here I added one more item, just the speaker, just so you can listen to music while you cook and all that. Then I want to clutter up the TV stand a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but just like 1 or 2 items. I think that item's supposed to work as a bookshelf, maybe. That's why I added it there. I'm not 100% sure, actually. And then a candle, obviously, because it just adds a little bit of mood lighting, and a plant. Even though I'm not personally like a plant person because I end up killing all of them. But I do think they look nice. So yeah, I added that below surface little box. I don't know what that is, but I did end up just deleting it in the end. Here I'm kind of struggling with the layout of the bathroom as well because I didn't want the toilet to face the sink and the mirror. Did I even add a mirror in the end? I don't even know. But yeah, because I feel like that's kind of weird. But maybe I did end up still facing the sink. Oh yeah, maybe I didn't add a mirror. Oh. Oopsies. I'll have to add a mirror to it. Honestly, because I always have some of the walls down. I can't see all the walls because that's just how I prefer to play it. So I always kind of forget to put items on the wall. But now I've realized that I will have to add the mirrors or the mirror into the bathroom. But I've already filmed like 2 episodes of my Not So Berry challenge, so the mirror won't appear until a little bit later, so bear with me with that. Here I'm adding a little additional reading corner into the bedroom just because I thought it'd be nice just to have a little read before bed. And I personally can't read in bed because I fall asleep so quickly. And here I'm adding the fence that I was talking about earlier as well. And a little carpet because I don't know, it just added a little bit of something. Here I'm adding some paintings to the wall, but I think at this point I was starting to get a little bit nervous about the price of the house because I still wanted to add some trees outside. So I just added a few, not too many. Then I move outside to add some trees. I think I tried to use debug trees as well. But like going through all the debug items is a mare to say the least because there's so many items and I'm not that familiar with all of them. And also I bought a ton of packs when they were on sale, so there are a lot of items that I'm not even that familiar with. So that's why I didn't go too crazy with it. But I had some plans as well on the outside and the mailbox, obviously. It was kind of necessary. And now that I say that, I realize that I don't have a trash can outside. So I'll need to add that as well. And now we move on to the creation of my mint sim. So the base is a sim from my just personal gameplay. I really want to use her actually, just because I like the way she looked, and I just want to make the best of it. So obviously we're going for the mint hair, then for the skin details, which I have a good amount of. I think I have even more now. Yeah, because I did end up making some changes to my mint sim as well. I add some eye flex, and I actually had to redo the whole sim because I didn't realize that all the skills, traits, whatever, like copied obviously from my own gameplay into the sim, so it was messing up with my let's play. So I ended up having to create a clone of my sim basically, and that was a lot of work, but honestly it was worth it because I was getting really annoyed with all the royalties I was getting from my old sim, and it was a lot. Also, I ended up going for a summery look, which doesn't make any sense because I actually start the gameplay in fall. I kind of want to start with winter just because it's winter now, but I thought that I'd go past like Winterfest before Christmas time. So that's why I'm starting in fall. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm using the color slider versions of the hair, which just makes it easier to get the exact color that I want. But obviously it kind of limits the hairs that I can use. But it wasn't that much of a problem just because the creator has a lot of hairs and they do make a lot of hairs. But yeah, obviously I have a lot of CC, so it's a pain to go through all of them, but at the same time it just gives so much to choose from. I think I ended up changing the color of this hair because here you can see it's kind of more bluish. I mean, bluish mint. I guess it depends kind of what color you want to go for. I feel like the most people I've seen do this challenge have gone for a more greenish mint. See here, I realized that it's a little bit of a wrong or a different shade, so I change it. And I kind of wish you could save the shade for like all the hairs, because you can save it for like a specific hairstyle, but then you have to kind of somehow match it with a different hairstyle if you want to change it. But yeah, obviously with my mint sim, I want the clothes to also be a mint color, but it was hard to not make it clash too much with the hair as well. But I think in the end, I managed to make it look bearable, make it look good enough. But I do like the way my mint sim looks, and I'm super excited to play with her. But yeah, that's about, we're nearing the end of the video. So thanks for watching. Hope you're looking forward to my let's play of the Not So Berry Challenge. Starting off with our mint sim, Cedrina. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!